In this quick start, we're going to cover the controls that are on the guitar, the battery compartment, and the cables that you use. Start with the controls. Now, starting from the front of the guitar and going backwards, we've got the volume, treble, and bass controls. Do that once again. It's volume, that's just closest to the front of the guitar, treble in the middle, and bass towards your belly. That's an easy way to think about it. All three controls have a center detent, or a little spot where you can feel the knob kind of stop in the middle. That's the flat position for the tone controls, which means neither boost nor cut. And on the volume, it's about halfway up. Now the volume control is unique. It's more like a studio fader, where if you can turn it up or down and you won't have any tone loss. So feel free to put that where it's comfortable for performance. If you want to sound check with it in the middle, leave yourself a little room to add volume for a solo or something. Or if you want to pull it back, you're not going to lose any tone, so don't worry about that. And then for the bass and treble controls, they are on the guitar for seasoning. They're voiced for the guitar, and it allows you to add a little bass or take away a little bass. Same thing with the treble. Now let's take a look at the battery box, and it's here at the back of the guitar. You've got the end pin jack where you're going to plug your cable in, and then the access door for the batteries. This is actually a little caddy that holds a 9-volt battery. Just push your thumb on the little clip and that'll release it, and then you can get the battery out. You'll notice the battery wants to go in just one way. You pay attention to the plus and minus on the terminals. They fit into the slots here only one way, and then the box will only slide back into the guitar one way. Give it a firm push and you're good to go. Now that battery should last a good 40 hours or more of gigging time. Now we say that because we have no idea how old the batteries are that you have to begin with. In these days of the big box houses and you go and buy things a caseload at a time, we're often buying old batteries. In fact, that's one of our main calls that customer service and repair gets. Is they say my system is dead, and it's really just because you put in a fresh dead battery. Finally, we're going to talk about the cables that go in the guitar here, and it's real simple. A regular guitar cable will work in every circumstance. You can use this into an acoustic guitar amplifier, or if you're on stage somewhere and they hand you a 1/4-inch cable and a direct box, you can use that. Now there's no compromise in tone when you use a 1/4-inch cable. It's going to have all of the sonic purity and all of the dynamic response of the expression system, and you can just not be afraid to plug in with a regular cable. Now one of the coolest things about the expression system is that it's pro ready. So what we mean by that is you can actually run it in a professional application in a balanced line level output. That gives you the advantage of a higher or more gain, more signal out of the guitar, and you can run and drive long cable runs because it's low impedance. And to do that, you would use a tip ring sleeve plug on one end and like a mic end or an XLR connector on the other. In this application, you don't need the direct box. You could go straight into a mixer or into a recorder, and you're going to have a real high output, high quality signal.